Dynares is an AI-powered PPC platform, marketing platform. Dynares is fixing the biggest problem, which has been in the industry for about 25 years, since paid search has been an advertising mechanism. It is for keyword-based advertising. It is creating an exact match for the landing page and for the ad, which brings 100% relevancy across the board from A to Z. We create landing pages for each keyword separately. So the traditional way would be to create 1 or 2 or 3 pages, because if you have 1,000 keywords, imagine the work of creating 1,000 pages manually. So we automate that. So we use AI to understand the context of your business, the tone of your brand, and we build those pages basically from templates, and we fill them up with content tailored to that keyword. The current stage that we're at right now is that we've launched the product, and we had a lot of help and support from VNcent. The service that has been provided to us was invaluable.
VNcent is a service built on top of product that uses generative AI to help project and product teams to go through the initial development phases faster and with less resources. We generate the entire set of documentation, like IT documentation, starting from the scope and vision, functional requirements, non-functional requirements, user stories like high-level detailed user stories. And then on top of that, we produce the clickable UI mockup, and we do that in less than a week.
So at first, when I received the proposition from VNcent, I was a bit reluctant, mainly because of like the requirements. What I understood is I had to give up a lot of like data, like access to the code base, and so on, which was like not the case at all. The interview that we had with the business analyst basically was thorough enough to just receive the vision and scope end to end.
In my opinion, like the interview, in a way, it resembles your typical conversation with a customer when you're trying to explain what you're trying to build. Of course, with more details on a technical level on your vision of a product, but in a sense, it's a very functional interview, what we're trying to achieve, what we're trying to build, just a little bit more details.
And the questions put by the business analyst actually, emphasized whatever we're trying to build. And, you're not just talking to yourself anymore, you're actually talking to another person. The questions were really, really laid down really well. The key thing regarding alignment, internal alignment, is that now the vision and scope is used by the product manager who is building V2 with that vision and scope in mind. And he already has all the answers very well defined and clear how the product manager has to move.
If we were able to deliver just a mockup, then probably we would skip anything. And that actually what, in my opinion, happens with those tools. There are a lot of tools to produce mockups and even the entire applications with just one prompt. The AI gives now a lot of promises to people. So create your application with just a single prompt. That just doesn't work because to produce something meaningful, any button on the screen shall be tied to a function. A function is tied to a process is tied to business value, and the business value is tied to a problem. So building that thing from bottom up doesn't work with AI, at least at this moment, and probably would not work for quite a long time. So to start producing and to get a proper UI mockup, you need to start from the top, like what problem you're trying to solve, what is the goal of the application, who is the audience, etc., etc. And having that produced, that entire set of artifacts produced just within a week, it's shown to be really, really meaningful for our customers.